Good morning, Floridini, and welcome to another episode of Vita in Florida. Today we're still here at El Cid in Mexico, in Puerto Morelos, and today we're actually going to visit the Chichen-Itza Pyramid, and then they're gonna take us to another cenote, and we're gonna go where we had lunch yesterday, to the buffet. Remember to subscribe to my channel and put a like. Thank you. Today is Thursday, the 25th, and here's the receipt. Before leaving the facility, every vehicle is subject to a check. Well, this one was our guide who was telling us the plan for the day and explaining a few things. They gave us a snack and water was provided on this trip.
Take a breath and let it out.
And what you're seeing here is a Mayan shaman performing a ritual of cleansing to all of us.
Yeah, repeat after me. Yumbotik.
Yumbotik.
This one, for example, tip of a spear. I have to bring that back with the shamans.
And the Mayans still believe to this day that obsidian is used for protection and things like that. And they use a lot of other stones for different meanings and different reasons. So they truly all have them on them. And here is me trying a tasty, crunchy worm. Not too bad. Pretty good, actually. And after purchasing a bunch of stuff from them, like bracelet made out of stones, necklaces, whatever it is that you want, you can take it to these Mayan shamans once again, and they can bless them for you. So they will bless your things, and then you will be the only person who is supposed to touch, for example, in my case, the bracelet. So once he puts it on you, nobody else should touch your bracelet, because that is your energy and your protection only. Gracias. And here they let you try their own little liquor that is made out of anise and I believe honey. Is actually pretty good, and they do print your picture that you've previously taken with the Mayans somehow in the label of this bottle. And this bottle will cost you 400 pesos. And now we're headed to Chichen-Itza. It's gonna be 10 minutes from where we just did the shopping and the shamanic experience. And then we'll come back here for lunch. So here they give us the ticket and a water. We did go ahead and put mosquito repellent and sunscreen. And they told us to avoid buying things from here. And the reason why they tell you that they rather you not to buy from these little markets is because they are afraid that people will take advantage of tourists. So we have to go through here. Hola. Buenos días. Buenos días. Gracias. Gracias. This tour was the same cost as the one at Ekbalam. It was $159 and it started at 7 a.m. and we ended up back at the resort at around 8 p.m. However, the difference here is that, as I previously said in the Ekbalam video, there's a huge difference between this trip and the previous one, because as you can tell, this one is packed. It is very commercialized. There are stands everywhere. People try to sell you things all over the place. Our guide did stay with us for most likely 40 minutes to an hour or so at first, just to go over the Mayans, the pyramids or temples as they call them, and things like that. And then we were free for 2 hours approximately or something like that. So in this case, this is the main Mayan pyramid and you cannot climb it. So you can't touch them, you can't climb them. And here it is just telling us pretty much the story of the Mayans and things like that. I do not recall much of it. So if you come here, you can clap and you can hear it right back.
Ready? Clap with me at the count of 3, 2 times. 1, 2, 3, and...
Oh.
Count of 3, keep your vision on the left corner. 1, 2, 3, and go. Come with me. Follow it. Take a look. Something starts showing on the back. Take a look at the bottom.
Oh.
What do you see on the floor?
A snake?
4:30
The
to 5:30 p.m.
triangle
every 21st of March and 21st of September. Equinox and solstice. This beginning of the spring and the end of it.
But as you can see, our tour was of 14 people, so here they all are. And then after this, we went back to eat.
This right here is an eagle.
Oh, bueno.
An eagle.
Eagle.
What's the eagle holding on his hand? A human heart. Look at the mouth. The tongue gets out. It's about to eat the human heart. On the side of the staircase. What do you see?
A jaguar. No?
Snake. That would be Kukulkan. But take a look at this snake head. Look at the teeth. You see the teeth? The fangs? Look at the nose. Like a dog nose. It has a mustache. It has ears. Does that look like a snake to you? Have you seen a snake with mustache and teeth? What does it look like to you? Or like a dragon. But I'm not saying it's a dragon. I said there's a lot of coincidence in this world that cannot explain. Poke the poke. Ball game. Why is it called poke the poke? Sound. Poke the poke, the poke, the poke, the poke, the poke, the poke. No feet. No hand. Shoulder, but mostly hips.
Oh, great.
You get the chance to try again. Look at the mouth. Have no teeth. And the lips are in. Like an old man. Look at the feathers. Means he's loaded. Look at his jewelry. Does that look familiar to you? Oh, come on, you're wearing it. That's the obsidian. They knew the power of those crystals a long time ago.
So how it works is they come and pick you up from the resort. We were the first ones to be picked up at 7 a.m. There's this bus that comes, they check your name, you get a seat. And then we went all over, all the way to even Cancun to pick up all the rest of the families. So I don't remember how many families there were, but we were a total, as I said previously, of 14 people. And then from there, we drove 2 hours to Chichen-Itza. The first stop was, as you saw earlier, in the Mayan village. They do that because if you do want a calendar, and again, all you need to give them is your real name, last name, and date of birth, and they will create a Mayan calendar for you, which will predict pretty much your life. It tells you about you, what you're good, the job you should be doing, the lover you should have, and things like that. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the cost of the Mayan calendar is $35 per calendar. They can do it in any language, so when you do it and get it done, make sure that you write the language that you want it on. Oh, and now we're gonna go to the last temple and check it out. It's really hot. Here is where the Mayan used to play ball. And if you speak, as we saw earlier, that building will reflect the sound and bring it back. And that's how they used to talk. Because this one right here used to be an arch. So the arch reflected the sound.
Check it out. Hello!
And just like Ekbalam, here we are at the same Mayan village where we're having lunch at this buffet, and this time drinks are included. So again, here's where we ate and we bought the calendar. After lunch, they took us into this other cenote, except that this time we did have a time limit. So now we only have 1 hour to get dressed and everything. So yeah. I have the swimsuit and my phone, of course, because that's how I take videos. You pay for the lockers, so. Okay, so you actually go all the way over here to change and use the restroom, then take showers, because you have to be clean in order to go into the cenote, and that's about it. So here you take a shower, then right across from here you go, the cenote. So you apparently 72 steps. down. ¿Cómo se llama eso, cenote? So 72 steps. Okay, so we'll keep going down. I think this is probably 4 floors of stairs here. And here we go, we can start to see it. Mandatory life jacket. And here we go. These are like the one from yesterday is packed. But here it is, it's just a big grotto. Final look. And just how you came down, you're gonna have to go up. And here we go. So the cenote is in Oxman. And here is the bus and we're ready to go. It is 4:32 Yucatan time. And while you're technically still wet from the cenote and the nice water you just went in because you surely did not have time to dry out, you will enter in the bus again and they will take us to Villa Lloyd or something like that. I will write it down. I never can say how to pronounce that, which is one of their towns. And the church that you will see in just a few moments is the first Catholic church ever built and finished in America. And as you can probably judge by the amount of all these buses, this is in fact another very touristy area. So to just sum up my experience with the Chichen-Itza, again, it was a really great tour overall. The guide was great. He explained a lot in regards to the Mayan cultures and history and everything that there is to know. However, I did not appreciate how busy the tour was and how little time we had kind of like on our own and to really visit the place. I didn't appreciate how busy the cenote was because honestly, as soon as I saw that water, it was packed with people everywhere. It was very loud. I purposely left the audio so that you could actually hear what I heard. And honestly, the Chichen Itza as well, the temples, they were gorgeous, but the people were way too many for me. And the fact that I couldn't climb the temple, I couldn't touch them, it's just a lot of time in a place where there's really not much to do other than just see it. You know what I mean? Overall, it was beautiful though. And this is all, my friends, from Vita in Florida. Thank you for watching. And from Chichen Itza and this cenote. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bachi bachi.